Welcome back to the Conspiracy Outpost, and you may be wondering, who is this much more well-endowed sounding host? Well, Season 3 has plenty of surprises for you, including the occasional guest hosts that didn't have any time to do any research. But today we're talking about the Bronze Age, and we're going to dive into some sea people, part some seas and some butt cheeks. I'm your guest host, Wesley.
I'm Mike.
All right, well,
I'm Javelin Joe.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Matt.
Seaman.
All right.
Seaman. I didn't have time to write any more jokes.
No, that was good. You know what's cool about
Seaman.
what's it called?
That's all Mike's gonna say this whole time.
The cool thing about Patreon now is they let you they auto soundbite your clips, so you can upload them and people can just get a quick soundbite. It's pretty cool.
That makes
Oh, Mike's laugh.
So they could do.
Anyway,
That's
I was gonna say they could do that, but they can't give Wesley his mug.
he didn't put his address in.
He didn't I'm never going to drink coffee again. It'll never be the same.
You ruined it for everybody.
I was supposed to have the mug. I've not made a cup of coffee since. I've been waiting on the goddamn mug this whole time.
I'm waiting for my coffee.
I work at a fucking Denny's. I sit down before I get to work, and they go, "Would you like some coffee?" I go, "No,
Never.
I don't have my mug."
Hey, can I have some coffee? No, you're good.
Hey, how do you like?
What? I'm
Hey,
not.
how
I
do
want
you-
coffee. Is like, no, you're good.
They're like,
Yeah,
I
how do
can't
you
have
like?
my coffee. You can't have your coffee.
Wesley's like, how would you like your coffee tonight? I don't know. How do you prefer yours? Black with a little hint of conspiracy in it. But I'm not here to talk about me.
Yeah.
Compared
You know
to
what they
Joe,
say
who
about
likes it
that,
black
though?
with a little bit of semen in it.
We could actually make our own Conspiracy Outpost
Semen.
mugs, and what we can do, like coffee mugs, like our slogan will be, our commercial would go, and enjoy your coffee in a nice Conspiracy Outpost mug, and then afterwards enjoy it in our Conspiracy Outhouse. All right, it was a little
Where
bit
it's
of
still all the
yeah.
same stupid shit, but with a little more.
Mike's gone.
I'm sorry.
Mike, you disappeared.
I thought
Mike's
that was
gone.
funny.
You
What?
disappeared.
You can't hear me?
I couldn't hear anything for a second.
Oh,
We
I
couldn't
said
hear
anything
you
for a
said-
second
you
from
said
anyone.
conspiracy. You said conspiracy outhouse. And I was like, "Where's the same stupid shit we always talk about, but with a little more substance."
It's a little more runnier.
All right.
Fucking Casey
All
is
right.
supposed to be wearing a shirt that he bought from my band, but he's not.
I was
Oh, wait,
hoping
on
he
the
wasn't
next
wearing a shirt.
Every time I see Casey, he has to be wearing my band shirt now. It's the rules.
Ooh,
I almost
merch,
wore
dog,
it to
merch.
a concert last night, but my wife said I
Plug
couldn't
it.
'cause
Plug
you
the
guys
merch.
should
Where do we
flex.
get the merch?
You gotta go to one of my shows and buy it.
Oh.
And they won't give a
Fuck.
discount just because you're friends.
You didn't ask
Hey.
for a discount.
I know I didn't. I wanted to give.
I
you guys
probably
money
would have
for
just
your
given
tour.
you a shirt too. It's just funny.
That's fine. I just
Ask and you shall
money.
receive.
All
But
right.
anyway,
Get to the scene.
back to the semen. So who did research on this? Can I get a show of hands? Nice.
You ain't getting a story.
Are they sticky?
How many weeks did I have to research this?
about
3 months.
yeah, about a
You-
month.
Dope.
You can see the research on our hands.
I'm glad that I'm not the only piece of shit here. Thank you guys.
All right,
Make me
cool.
feel at home.
Well,
I love you.
Time to
You're a piece of
educate
shit.
you
You're a
guys.
piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You're cool.
I was fixated on the next episode.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, because you like women who look like men, or men who look like women. But-
Oh,
A little bit of both.
spoiler alert.
oh shit.
But if we play our cards right, that will
Tune
be,
in next week and you'll see what we're talking about.
Stupid, ugly English bitch.
That's
Oh, that's what
not
it
a
is.
woman. That's a man, man.
Hey, men are bitches too.
Hey, leave no
And
context.
That's my mother. No.
Just keep them guessing. Leave no context. They're like, who are they talking about?
We're talking about Logan Paul.
All right, Casey. So why don't you
Yes.
why don't you ease us into these semen?
All right. open your mouth and let your throat be wide and swallow this information one drink at a time. Now, during the period of the Sea People lasted between 1300 BCE to 1178 BCE, and historians believe this period to be a violent and culturally disruptive time, marking the end of this Bronze Age, basically. But these empires all fell during this time. Sorry if I mispronounced these because I didn't look up the phonomics on these, so I'm sorry. The Hiti Empire, the Mycenaean
Chemical
kingdoms,
Romance.
the
No.
Kassites, the Ugarites, the Amorite states, and the degradation of the Palisade colony of Aegean. Some states
Oh, the
achieved.
Aegean.
Aegean Sea. Aegean.
It-
Isn't it
how-
Aegean or is it Aegean? Like, isn't it called the Aegean Sea in the
yeah,
Mediterranean?
it's probably. That's Aegean. That's probably what it's
Yeah,
called. I don't know.
AEG, something like that.
It's AEGEAN.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
Aegean Sea? It's in the
Yeah,
Mediterranean.
probably.
I don't
You
know.
guys know I have
could
a
say
hard
it
time
completely.
pronouncing.
I could say it completely wrong.
So some states they survived the crash, or they just saw a decline for a period. Albeti was one of the ones that saw a state of decline. The new kingdom of Egypt survived the crash. Aricia, Phoenicia, something like that, and Elam. They
Phoenicia?
all probably, and they all survived the crash. So historians go on to describe this period in time to be the worst disaster in ancient histories, and what Wesley was just talking about a little bit, but there was a few theories of why this happened, why it started declining was environmental factors, drought, general systems collapse, technological change in warfare, disruption in trade, volcanic eruption, and the elusive sea people.
The loss of the Atlanteans.
Yeah, they were
Being,
the
that
peacekeepers.
those one people that
Oh
Donald
shit,
Glover
were they
always talks about?
Atlanteans?
No.
No
No.
I mean,
spoilers.
Maybe.
Damn it.
Well, we don't know for sure. Nobody knows really where
Yeah,
they
the thing
came
about
from.
these
They just have
seamen is
ideas.
they're very mysterious. They just kind of come and then go.
Yeah, they really leave. They really leave. They really
Leave a
leave
trace.
people. They really leave
They're-
people in a sticky situation.
They're comma chameleons. They come and go.
Come on. They show up on land to raid your village. Come on, man.
Can you imagine?
Let's
It's
just
like
say that these seamen spill onto the beach and raid and pillage villages,
they definitely
and then
don't
they
do
go
it in no
back.
napkins.
and they go back to the sea.
Damn.
Can
They
you
do.
imagine if?
Sea die in the sea.
Can you imagine? Like everybody heard them coming because it's not like war drums banging, but it's like fucking like Broadway
Yeah.
musical shit playing, and they just come off the fucking boat. Come on,
Come on, chameleon.
They're
Yeah, they're just burning shit. Montage of them burning shit. Anyway,
doing-
I'm
Here's
curious
the thing: is
why.
the one thing I know about the seamen is they're a bunch of chads, and so when they actually storm the beaches and just spill all over the place, what you do here, their fight song, it's "Tub Thumping" by Chumbawamba, because they get
What?
knocked down, but they get back up again.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
uh,
bunch
When
of
these-
chads spilling their semen all over the place. Keep that in mind, everybody. Get that image in your head and live with it.
Yeah, so my question as of now is: Are they from fucking Atlantis, or are they just some random ass sea people?
So the origins of the sea people are undocumented, and it is believed that the sea people originated from a
Immigrants.
number of different locations, like Anatolia, Aegean. How did you guys say that earlier?
I said
Aegean.
Aegean, the Mediterranean
Aegean.
islands, or southern Europe. But
yeah, the
they've
Aegean Sea.
also, yeah.
Yeah.
But they've
don't know
also
if
been
that's how it's
speculated
pronounced,
to
though.
have sailed around the eastern Mediterranean and to have raided Anatolia, Syria, Phoenicia, Canaan, Cyprus, sorry, and then
I
Egypt
think
as
that's
well.
Phoenicia, dude. I'm not sure though.
Phoenicia. That looks better when I read it and say it. I don't know.
It's
Phoenicia.
it's PHOENIC or ONNCI.
ICIA.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's Phoenicia, dude.
Yeah. See,
NCIS.
usually I
Did,
look at the
uh,
phonics to read these to you guys, but I did not because I was actually trying to see my
Phoenicians
notes
come from
earlier.
Phoenix, Arizona. No.
So, so they're
Where they do meth and listen to Chumbawamba.
yeah, but yeah. So really, their origins are really unknown, Wesley. That's why Mike
That's why
said,
they're
oh,
so
it
interesting.
could
Yeah,
be
it's so
Atlantis.
interesting because again, that's me and Casey for this one thing. We actually heard about these people, these seamen, at the same time. We
Looking at
hit
a
each
porn
other
site
up.
actually is how we
Yeah,
found it.
yeah, that's how we found it. We hit each other up. It's like, have you heard about these seamen? And he's like, yeah. It's like I was just watching it with Johnny Sins. It's like, no, the other seamen. He goes, yeah, I heard about them.
I was
Same week.
actually, it's actually on the season 3. I threw it on the episode, and he's like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
I was
like
about to do that too.
we hit up each other within like a couple days. Again about these seamen. No, the sea people, and this is something that I thought was really cool because I looked into it a little bit. He looked into it a little bit, and the most we could come up with just a quick brief glance at the semen, was that we don't know where this semen came from. There's no trace, not a trace at all.
That's crazy. Their pullout game is so strong.
Yeah, they show up, they spill onto the beach, and then they pull out.
Leaving no trace.
Leaving no trace. Damn.
They take the condoms with them. They get
God.
trapped.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Are you tired of dick jokes yet? Because we can keep.
So
going.
wait, did they
No, it's
did they,
no. Hey, it's the old camping saying. The
When the
you
counselor
bring in-
tells
you
you
bring-
to be quiet and stay underneath the blanket.
no,
Oh,
no.
that was just me.
No.
shh, I'll kill
It's
your
when
parents.
it's when they tell you. It's when they tell you it's like, oh, take more than you brought in. So they ended up stealing the other society's
always
condoms
took
and
more,
taking
but,
them
like,
too.
It always hurt.
So did they raid like they just came and like raid? Did they rape and pillage like fucking
Like
Norse people
Vikings?
did? Like Vikings?
Well,
Yeah, there we go.
I'm sure they did some sort of pillaging.
It,
Well,
yeah,
we'll
it
get
said.
into it.
Well,
Like,
what I looked
from
up
what I
was
read
it
is like
said.
they would show up, like attack from their ship, and then just fuck off, which I don't understand. I don't know how much they pillaged, but like the stuff that I read, they were just kind of just attacking, kind of just being.
Oh,
dicks.
but when Vikings do it, it's cool.
I mean,
Well,
at
yeah,
least
'cause
the
they're
Vikings.
These guys.
Yeah, no. So what I heard was this happened like 2,000 years before the Vikings, basically.
This was
To
this was
put
a
it
long time
into
ago.
reference.
Okay, so actually, this is actually they're from Atlantis, an advanced society, and these are actually this is actually
Yeah,
a level that
it's Bronze Age.
we're going to get to this eventually in our society, but Atlantis, because they were so advanced, they had retail workers, and every so often they put the retail workers on a ship and they go and just fuck people up and then sail off into the fucking horizon.
Yeah,
It's
they
a word
would
getaway.
they would just attack places, not pillage, not doing anything. But they'd be like, "The customer is wrong, bitch," and then just like completely raise a city.
And then these people are confused. These people are confused. It's like, the customer, are you from the bazaar? And then they're like, no, bitch, I'm from 7-Eleven.
All right, let's hear about it. I'm ready.
So the
What do
Sea
we got
People's
next?
attacks. The Sea People attacks became one of the most famous chapters in Egyptian history, and I have some quotes written out right here by a few people. A quote was written in 1855. French Egyptologist Emmanuel de Rogue first used the term
Hey, Lewis.
pupils de la mer, which translates to people of the sea. And just a little fun fact of this too: he was also the curator of the Louvre. So
The lube.
the Louvre, the Louvre. How do you say it?
It's
Loop.
the lube.
The Louvre. I
Oh,
said it right.
I believe it's
No,
the
I
toilet
said-
that you
is that-
use.
Is that the
I said
triangle?
Yeah. This is a-
Okay.
But
It's
yeah,
the
I said
triangle.
the
Okay.
lube
Yeah,
because we've been
squirt some on
talking
your
about
dick.
we've been talking about semen. So.
Okay, I thought you guys
This
I was
may
saying
be
shit
another
wrong
dick
here.
joke for everyone.
No.
you're
The Louvre is like a see-through glass triangle pyramid in France.
That's
pretty
one
sure.
part of it. Yes.
I thought
Yeah.
the loo was the English way of saying the toilet.
It could be, and that's where the sea people usually ended up. The seamen. I'm sorry. Oh,
Did we
let's
hate-
just say they were all men. No,
Oh, sorry.
So
No, go ahead.
Emmanuel de Rogue,
yeah,
1855.
French
He's a
Egyptologist.
great grandfather to.
So is he
Daniel
credited?
Day-Lewis.
Is he credited as like the first discoverer? I guess I don't know. Of
What year did I say that was in? 1855? No.
or like
no.
who?
These aren't in order. I didn't write the year down for this one, but Tanis Steele II. He noted an event that happened during the reign of Ramses II, where the Nile was attacked by raiders of the Sheridan. And he said this, quotated, the unruly Sheridan who no one had ever known to combat. They came bloody sailing in their warships from the midst of the sea, none being able to withstand them. So that's supposed to be another reference of the sea people, because they weren't.
Is there a date on that?
No, I didn't write the date down for some reason because I'm an idiot. But
He's a genius.
a narrative from the reign of how do you say his name? Their R1. How do you say it? Ramses. Ramses
Ramses,
the
yes.
Third. This was the second pharaoh
Ramses
of the
the
20th
Third
dynasty.
is the one that I know. I've heard of Ramses the Third.
Yeah.
So,
This
Is
this
that
one's
is that
cool.
the guy? Is that the guy that played Freddie Mercury in the Queen's movie?
Ramsey Malik, yes.
Yeah, Ramses Malik. Yes.
That's what
Absolutely.
Matthew chimes in.
I mean, he is
Rami
Egyptian.
Malek.
He is Egyptian. He is Egyptian.
Oh yeah,
So
dude, I
makes
see him do
sense.
that Pharaoh dance offset.
Yeah, no, and he.
Oh, what? Dance like an Egyptian? I've seen Steve Martin do that.
Yeah, he's
he
also Egyptian.
plays the Pharaoh at Night at the Museum.
Yeah.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
He's
that's
Egyptian.
right.
Did you
Yeah.
hear people fucking talk shit about that? Because they thought he was
Yeah, they
white.
said
He's like, no,
they
he's
said why is a
Egyptian.
white guy playing an
Oh.
Egyptian or a
Yeah,
pharaoh
no,
or something?
Rami Malek is Egyptian. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he
People
looks
are
Egyptian.
pissed. Egyptian
Matthew, you're cutting out.
about the Cleopatra
Can
thing.
you say that
Everything's
again?
cut out.
Yeah.
You cut out for a second.
Oh,
What you just said,
I was
Bob?
saying people were pissed. Hello. Can you hear me?
We can
One,
hear
two,
you.
one,
Yeah,
two,
yeah, yeah.
one,
We
Yeah,
two.
hear
we-
you.
we
We
hear
hear you.
People were pissed off with the Cleopatra thing. The Egyptians were pissed.
I would be too.
It's a misrepresentation of their culture.
It's a children's movie.
Yeah.
Well,
well,
I would
no,
I would
like-
agree, dude. I wouldn't want anybody thinking that my culture was represented by a gopher teeth looking motherfucker.
But you wonder if like it's you wonder if like what like Neanderthal ancestors are thinking the same thing kind of thing, you know?
You're being
Like,
really
why are they
indigenous
making fun
right
of us,
now.
dude? We're way smarter than that. We obviously know wheels are circles instead of squares.
That's what the Neanderthals were using. Like, oh, we can't figure it out. Why are these blocks
Dude,
not rolling
the more,
good?
the more and more studies they do on Neanderthals, the more intelligent they actually are. They should
Alright,
go on.
cool.
Their only weakness was they weren't social as much as they didn't congregate. They didn't mass out. They didn't gang up on people as much.
And
No
those
gangbang.
foreheads they had
No
were massive.
gangbangs.
That's
And they
a
lived
weakness.
a
They
nice, simple
gangbang.
life. They just clubbed bitches on the head, fucked them, had kids, and hunted.
Yeah,
And they brought
Yeah.
them food after they got
A
it
lot
going.
of-
So
and they bang like we're like a lot of us are. We have
Yeah. And
ancestors
back
of
in
them.
the day when they talked about going out to the club, that means like giving a chick an abortion because you would just hit her in the fucking
What?
stomach with one of your
That
clubs.
was not where I thought that was going.
Mm-mm.
I thought
course
you were
it
just going to talk about a bitch getting
Hey.
clubbed over the head or something.
Neanderthals are all right in my
No,
book. If Nicolas
called
Cage
that's
can play
that's
one,
called courting. That's called courting. No.
You gone. I didn't hear any of that.
What was
Y'all being very indigenous right
Ramses?
now.
Ramses? Is that how you say the name?
Yeah,
Ramses?
Ramses the Third.
Okay.
Ramses.
I just wanna
Ramses
say.
the Third.
So Ramses the Third, he recorded waves of invasion by seafaring people, and one of the most
Dude, that's
detailed
a bop.
account of is found at his Medinet Habu, yeah, that's how I'm gonna say it, Habu mortuary temple in Thebes, where Ramses the Third depicted forcing back invaders during the Battle of the Delta around 1175 BC. And yeah, this was inscribed somewhere. I didn't write where, but now now the northern countries, which are their isles, were quivering in their bodies. They penetrated the channels of the Nile's mouth. Their nostrils have ceased to function, so that their desire is to breathe the breath. His Majesty has gone forth like a whirlwind against them, fighting on the battlefield like a runner. The dread of him and the terror of him have entered in their bodies. They are capsized and overwhelmed in their places. Their hearts are taken away. Their souls are flown away. Their weapons are scattered in the sea.
Frank Ocean, 1175 BC.
What the fuck is this?
Are you reading my script?
I was. I was like, why?
Until he got
why am I-
horny and
why do I
had to
have-
jerk off halfway through.
Why do I have so many messages? I read like 2 lines of like, okay.
Erotica.
So that one happened. What's it called?
Fuck.
That. So I'm gonna give you a quick little timeline, Wesley. I know you'll enjoy this right here.
Yeah, I
So-
know, because I wish there's like some sort of depiction or some sort of verbal way we can convey a map of wherever the fuck Thebes is, Pylos, the city.
That's all in
Fucking-
Greece, bro. Greece.
Well, is Pylos still a city?
I don't know, but it was. in
Never heard
Greece.
of. You didn't know where Thebes was? That's where Hercules went to prove himself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Oh
true.
shit! Haven't watched that movie enough. Fuck.
And they showed up on boats, so they were right on the ocean.
Yeah, and you know,
Jeez.
if your dick was as small as Hercules was, you had to prove yourself a lot.
'Cause that's where all the
That's-
real heroes go. Is Thebes.
No, actually, believe it or not, though, back then it was actually. I mean, most people probably know this, but the smaller your dick was, the fucking
Dude,
better you
that's
were.
why
'Cause
I'm opposed to
apparently-
like the live action. They're gonna do Michael B. Jordan. It's not because he's black and not actually Greece, Italian, or whatever the fuck they are. It's
Greek.
because Hercules had a small dick, and Michael B. Jordan doesn't.
No, dude, he's got what we've
that
been
fact?
referring to as a thick paragraph.
I don't know. He might be cast as Hercules. I don't know. Everyone's pushing it.
No, I'm talking about, does he have a big dick?
Probably.
Well,
He carries
probably
himself
bigger.
like he does.
Well, he doesn't have a macaroni like the rest
For
of the
sure,
sculptures do.
for sure, metaphorically, he's got a big dick. I mean, no, but actually, yeah, because Greek people believe that
I was just
the
sure if a
bigger your
picture
dick,
leaked of him or something.
the bigger your dick, the dumber you were. They believe that the blood from your brain went down to your dick, whatever. So if you had a large dick, it's like that you're carrying all that instead of a big brain.
They were
So they
jealous.
believe yeah, there was a guy who
The OG
literally-
politicians. The OG
Dude,
politicians.
Owen Gray must be dumb as shit.
I don't know.
It's a
Who that
porn
is.
star. It's a porn
Ah.
male porn star.
Ron Jeremy.
So
I only
this,
watch furry porn. I don't know. I only know fucking. I only know people.
Jeremy
that-
got in
I can't
trouble.
think of a funny name.
Yeah, for rape.
yeah.
Ron Jeremy raped women. Then those poor women.
All right. So what what happened?
None of those
In
were on
the-
featured films.
What happened
So-
in Thebes in 1175 BC?
Well,
Oh, wait,
we'll get to
wait,
that,
wait,
'cause
wait,
I'm
can
about
I-
to go
can
through
I
the
just-
timeline.
I'm sorry.
I was just giving you a quick quotes of what ancient rulers. Have
I just
said.
wanted this guy. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
The guy
Yeah.
I was talking about in Greek mythology is Priapus. He was. Oh no, wait, no, this isn't him.
He was dipped in the
God damn it!
river by his privates.
I got the wrong guy. There's a
instead
guy
of,
who
like
was cursed with.
Achilles.
There's a guy who was cursed with a big dick. It's like apparently way worse than what Achilles got. No, he was cursed with a giant dick.
He was only dipped into the shit by his dick.
That was his only weakness.
I don't
No, that's
remember.
the other way around.
Oh,
Achilles had his
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
only
his mother
dipped his
dipped him
dick.
in the river Styx and held his ankle. So this
Yeah,
guy
here's
felt
another
like a
stick.
dip. Yeah.
So this timeline, Wesley, from
Yes.
1300 BCE to 1150 BCE, the Egyptian sources name Lyca and Luca lands are Luca, yeah, it's Lukka lands as part of a confederacy of sea people, and then in 1200 BCE, the sea people invaded the Levant. In 1190 BCE, I'm not gonna say BCE anymore because I'm tired of saying it.
Yeah, it's
Because they're all BCE. Uh, uh, Garrett is destroyed by the Sea People in 1187. Kadash is destroyed by the Sea People and subsequently vanishes from history. 1180, the Sea People begin to increase in incursions into Egypt. 1180 to 1178, how do you say his name again?
Ramsey.
Mike? Ramsey.
Ron Jeremy.
Ramsey.
Ramses.
I don't know why I keep forgetting it. Ramses III of the 20th dynasty fortifies
Of chefs.
Exodus against the threat of invading sea people. And 1178, Ramses III defends
Sounds like
Egypt from the sea
contraceptives.
people on the shore of Exodus, defeating them completely. So 1178
Spermicide.
was when they just disappeared altogether. But I have some more information into some of these.
You
wars
said
if you-
1178?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Alright.
talk about history. We
Disappearing.
talk about Mrs. Frizz taking us on a magical school bus into spermicide.
You know, I was watching Magic School Bus about a year ago, and it's actually a pretty good show. I still like it.
You still watch
Arnold's a bitch. Yeah, it was on Netflix.
it? I was gonna say it's on Netflix, isn't it?
I watch it with my. Well, I was watching it with my daughter. I don't know. I should. Now that she's older, I should watch it with her because she actually will understand a little bit more.
Yeah, I
was
realize.
mostly
I
Especially if
also
she's hot.
start.
myself, but using her as an excuse. Oh no! Why are you
Especially if
watching
she
this?
smokes weed too, because that's cool.
I also realized that Captain Planet informed me to give all my recyclables to the homeless people.
Oh, if you think of the world, if you think of America as like a tank, like a fish tank, you think of the homeless people as like the as like the bottom feeder fish that that clean the fish
Yeah,
tank
dude.
for you.
They're the sucker fishes.
God
They,
damn.
they get what they want and they'll suck it out of you.
They'll
Yeah,
suck it off for you. They'll suck it for some glass. I'll tell you that.
They'll polish. They'll polish you up real nice.
They're cleaning up the aquarium one cola can at a time.
Hey, you guys. Speaking of that name, suckerfish. You guys remember when that used to be a thing? People said suckerfish.
Suck a fish. Ew, I hate that. Was the grossest thing I ever. I hate it.
Dude. Ugh.
Like I've never wanted someone to like get in a car wreck so bad in high school as if they had a rat tail and they said suckerfish.
Or no, it was even worse when they fucking dropped the ER and put an A on it, the suckerfish.
Ugh, that's what I mean. Like that's the worst. And then they did the John Cena suck it. Ugh.
Oh
No.
man.
I
You guys
know a whole
appreciate
group
me
of kids that did that
talking?
at our high school.
Are they alive still?
it's the group of
Dude,
kids that get caught
wasn't it
masturbating in
Shane-
the library.
Wasn't it
That's
Shane
not.
Gillis?
Hey, that can happen to anybody. Okay, and I'm
Wasn't
not
it
being
Shane
defensive
Gillis?
about it, but
1178, the disappearance of the sea people.
Well, we're going back.
1178.
We're going back in time actually right now because I was just giving you
Back
some
in
quick
Oh
rundown.
yeah, that was
Quick
BC.
rundown. Yeah, so
1178
so
BC.
we're gonna get
Yes.
into the wars that they created during these times. So Egypt
That's the
is
power
where the
of
sea people
love.
had their most famous encounters. Three great pharaohs inscribed about them: Ramses II, his son
He was a
Mered,
chef. Gordon.
Meredpath and Ramses the Third. They all
Gordon.
discussed about the seed people. Yeah, Ramsey Gordon. So Ramsey the Second, we'll talk about him first because obviously he was the first one to encounter these guys, or better known as Ramses the Great, ruled from
And he was like,
12.
"What are you doing on my shores, dogs?"
No, he was like,
What's up? What's
you
up?
call that semen too much salt, not enough pineapple.
Why are you guys sailing in my baby pit where I throw all the babies?
What are you doing in my waters? The
What are you
fucking
doing
old
fishing in my
Greg.
waters?
What are you doing fishing in my waters?
I was a fishing. I'm attached to your rod, motherlicker.
We weren't fishing. We just we really liked your triangles you got going on here.
But Ramses the Second. Oh, I already said that. But he ruled from 1279 to 1213 BC. During his reign, Ramses II encountered the Sea People in his conflict with the Hittites. I'm gonna say Hittites.
His
Inscriptions,
titties.
Everyone likes
his
titties.
It's his
I say
titties.
titties.
In
They're my titties.
inscriptions, he commissioned to tell a story
Fish titties.
of his victory over the Hittites at 1274 BC. The Sea People, as in league with the Egyptians' army, also described ambushing the Sea People at the mouth of the Nile. What a dick.
Wait. Can you repeat that? The sea people did what at the mouth? These seamen did what?
They ambushed. No, because the Sea People. Oh, the Sea People. I read it wrong. Sea People were. No, that's her. The Sea People were in league with Egyptians. Egypt's enemy. Sorry, I said army is enemy. My bad. And Ramses II describes ambushing the Sea People at the mouth of the Nile. Then we go on to. Go ahead.
There were heavy ramifications.
Yeah, there was semen falling everywhere. Out of the mouth.
And a
of the
little bit
Nile.
of gagging.
Yeah. But
That too.
Merenpath, how am I say that? The writings of Ramses II was very much gave impression of the permanently defeating the Sea People is what they thought, but his son and heir, Merenpath, was encountering them during his reign, and which was between 1213 BC and 1203 BC. Specifically in 1209 BC, he describes an alliance of the Sea People and the Libyans. Libyans attacking the Nile Delta.
Okay.
I don't know why I can't read
Libyans.
right now, man. Yeah,
The
the
Labians.
The sea people splattered on the Labians.
Small
They
part
parted-
of them died, but the majority of them lived.
They parted the beef sea.
You guys, this is gonna like leave my head if I don't just say it now. But someone's just like, "Nah, dude, you gotta." It's two dudes, and it's like, "Nah, you suck me. I sucked you off. Now you gotta suck me off." It's mouth for a mouth. It's like, just like the Bible. No, that's not how the Bible goes. It's eye for an eye. Oh yeah, someone get in your eye too.
That happens.
All right, sorry.
But
Okay, let's go.
amongst these clues, historians have derived from this account is the reference to them coming from the north. He even names territories such as Teresh, Exquesh, Lucca, and Sheridan, although it is unclear as to where these places are located. His father before him,
You went dark.
yeah,
You went dark.
You muted. You muted a little
Tresh,
bit there.
Tresh, Esquash, and Sheridan.
okay, so Lucca and Sheridan.
Ed Sheridan.
I don't know why this thing's cutting out. I don't know.
You're getting
I'm
all
gonna have to check
robotic,
some
too.
stuff.
Just
Really?
jamming it.
Oh
Give me
shit!
one
Well,
sec.
no, Caesar. Fuck Caesar.
Okay.
We're gonna make him flaccid. You wouldn't give him a honker? If you're gonna be known
Maybe.
throughout history, I want a honker.
It's wrong.
You know what I mean?
They
they
were
still
back
draw.
then.
I think most of
Okay.
those like cult followings still draws Trump with his turkey neck. Yeah, like no matter where they put him, still put his turkey neck on there. Sometimes they don't, but a lot of times,
All right, roll it. I gotta pee.
What was I gonna say? Okay, I was just trying to get back to my spot. Okay, so
you
like
said
his
you love America. You're gonna start with
yeah,
that.
fuck America.
Better.
No, so like his father before, Meredith had inscriptions that made it clear of his victory against the Libyans, Lybi. No, it's
Libyans.
Libyans. Libyans?
It's
Whatever.
Labians.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Libyans and the Sea People. But
Majora of the
according,
people pronounce it Labians.
yeah, so
Labia
according
Majora.
to his predecessor Ramses III, by the time he faced the Sea People in his second year of power, they have already brought down the Hethys in circa 1200 BC. His time came in at 1180 BC, where the Sea People attacked an Egyptian trading post at Kadesh. Like his predecessors, he defeated them there, but the post was destroyed. What is more, he would face them again when they attacked Egypt itself. And the battles followed would be both on land and sea, but the Sea People were ultimately defeated near the city of Exodus in 1178, never to be heard from again. However, this came at a price, with the royal treasury being completely depleted. So they lost, but they depleted the royal treasury. So, who really lost?
We got the
But
gold. Let's fucking go.
1178.
but and then after they were defeated, the vanishing of the Sea People during the Bronze Age, they disappeared as mysteriously as they materialized. After the defeat at the hands of Ramses III in 1178, there were no further accounts of them anywhere. Some believe that they may have assimilated into existing societies, but we have some theories to go down.
I hope so.
They went to a new planet and they ride dragons and shit, and their avatars.
Yep.
The way of
That
the
would
water.
be cool. It'd be cool if they were like a kind of like a mermaid creature, but like not really. You know, like they like lived in the sea, but they had like legs. Kind of like, have you guys seen
They
that? Have
discovered
you
a new
seen?
dimension where they had to find magical artifacts for some dude named Lone Star.
Hey,
you
no
guys remember
spoilers.
Dragon
Hey, no spoilers, bitches. I'm like an hour through Vault 108, and you guys interviewed somebody, by the way. Let's just get this out of the way.
Yeah.
You're caught
You guys
up.
got some.
Bitfinex.
I'm not caught up. I'm not. I
You're
gotta finish
pretty
one.
much caught up, man. You're pretty much caught up.
Are you talking about interviewed in this podcast? I don't think we released that yet.
Yeah, it came
Casey
out
just released it today.
on the third.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, today.
Is
is
today
the third.
Oh yeah, it is
Yeah.
March.
He's a funny guy. Is who we
yeah, my
interviewed.
birthday's in 2 days, bitches. 1,
Yeah, I knew
2.
that. I forgot it was fucking March.
I met you a year
Days.
ago in person for the first
Yes.
time. Met you.
It was a great
All right.
barbecue.
It was.
Anyway,
Barbecue. All right, let's go.
and no spoilers. Anyway, all right. So Ramsey the Third is a badass. He's the only
Yeah.
person that stopped the Sea People, or just sent them into
Well-
hibernation.
The other two basically sent him into hibernation. He finished them off because there were no further accounts. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. Maybe
Right, and
they
where did
decided-
these? Do we know where these accounts came from? Like,
Well, here's what happened in reality: is Ramses challenged them to a dance-off, and they got served. And they were too embarrassed to come back. So that's what happened.
Was Sir Channing Tatum at this dance off, and it was a step up?
No, if I remember correctly, it was like this duck, this goth chick, this one chick from Raisins, and this guy named Stan. But yeah.
No, so
Anyway,
yeah, so Ramses the Third, he defeated them out of history basically because there's no other accounts to these guys after him.
right,
But that's
1178.
yeah, but I don't know. I didn't really go see if there see people were attacking other countries or if it was just localized or not
Okay,
local
but who
continents. I mean,
recorded the scripture? Do we know that? Besides Emmanuel, where is
so
he?
we had Emmanuel
Emmanuel
de
de
Rogue.
Rogue.
He wrote something down. Tanis Steele the
Daniel
second wrote
Day-Lewis.
something down, and Ramses the second, third, and Meredpath.
Third.
They all wrote. They all had encounters with the Sea People themselves and fought in battles. And both Ramses the second and Meredpath thought they defeated him, but as history went on, when the new person assumed the throne, they were attacked again by the Sea People. But Ramses
Okay,
the Third
for
finished them
for
off, and then no further accounts were made of them.
okay, so so to clarify, who Meredith?
It's Ramses the Second's son,
Oh, but
Meredpath.
he
I don't know how to say his name. I'll spell it for you. It's Merenptah.
Yep, that sounds about right. What? Why wasn't he a what is it? A third? Why
Oh,
was
I
he a
don't
half?
know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean,
I think it was like
we just call him Humperdew. That's my other son, Humperdew.
Dumper Dumper Doom.
He's
We don't talk about him much. He didn't
He
stop
wasn't a
the
great-
Sea People. I don't want to talk about him.
The last
Don't chisel
living
that.
The
Don't
last
chisel that in
living
stone.
descendant. Humper Dumper Doo.
You gotta erase that.
Hold on.
So-
one sec. I'm gonna fuck with some setting real quick. I already got you on full repair, Matthew. God damn you. Give me one sec. Okay, so some theories about what happened. So
Where did they go?
well,
There's a
here we go.
question.
So
Who,
one
what,
of the
when, where,
theories is
why?
that they were dispossessed victims. The Sea People were victims of the late Bronze Age disturbances, and as such, during this pandemic and drought, they migrated to other regions, is what they might have said. Which, that's what I was curious to wonder if they were attacking other continents or anything like that. They also said that they were a seafaring confederation. Well, that's obviously, but they were just a confederation of pirates that formed after the collapse of the great civilizations, like a collected group of people from all abouts. They were sorry, I thought someone was knocking on the door. They were Central European
It was me.
raiders. The Sea People were raiders from Central Europe. No, it's people walking above the garage. It's probably my kid running around. They were believed to be. How do you say this again, Mike? Aegean?
I think it's
Aegean. It's
Aegean?
the Aegean Sea. I promise you guys. You can ask Google.
I trust Wesley.
Joseph's good at Google. Joseph, have Google say Aegean. Aegian.
What do I look like, Jamie from Joe Rogan's podcast?
No, much worse. You can't type. So you just Google speech everything, and you just hear yourself in the background the whole time. What is
Oh, dude, he's right. He's right. He's right.
Aegean?
Aegean. So they were believed to be
Aegean.
the Sea People were believed to be one of several Aegean tribes. They were also believed to be
Straight
Central
up.
European raiders.
G. Ian.
I like this one kind of the most.
What does
'cause
Central European Raiders mean? Like I didn't know. I didn't know it was
Well,
Mad Max out there.
Well, they're like the Las Vegas Raiders, just not as cool.
They don't got a sphere. They have a
They're
triangle.
they're more successful,
Yeah.
just without the cool outfit. No, they also
Central
this one.
Europe. Oh, continue.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, Central European Raiders. What is that like? France, Germany, like, and we're talking 1200 BC. So I don't. I'm just curious who's in Central Europe at that time. Like what? I don't know. Heritage of people like are Central Europe in 1200 BC. I don't know that, but
Oh,
I
Wesley, if you want a map,
like the Gauls and shit. I
go
don't know.
on go on Google and type in Late Bronze Age collapse map, and it'll show you arrows and shit going to countries and stuff.
right. But I mean, that far back, are they German that far back, or are they Anglo-Saxon? I don't know. I just because I didn't do any research. I don't. Let me see. What did you want me to type in? Bitch ass.
Type in Late Bronze Age collapse.
I don't think it has anything to do with Europe though. Is the whole thing.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I'm just curious who actually fought him off. Like, I don't know, because I don't know. It seems like
Because
like
this would be, isn't the subject? I think it's in Egypt or right or the Middle East kind of thing.
oh,
Yeah,
we
but
got a
they
bunch
said
of
it could have
places,
been
dog.
raiders from Europe.
Central
Oh,
Europe. That's why I'm
gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
okay. Well, what kind of mix of raiders are we talking about? Like, bench players or
I don't really know enough about history, but they're probably still. I don't. I wouldn't think they'd have that kind of technology
right? I wish I had enough time to look that up. Like, what
because Europe was. They were kind
1200
of.
BC?
They didn't have that kind of technology. I don't think because the Romans made quick work of them when they moved in.
Wesley, if you
Mm.
They
want to
went
read
westward.
a
When they went westward, who knows?
Wesley, if you want to read a
That's
quick
for you,
thing,
Wesley.
if you
I'm
if
glad
you,
you
if you
read it. I just
When like the
saw
Romans
this.
expanded west,
if
right?
you go on Reddit and you type in conflict in Central
Ooh.
Europe
What are the
leading to
odds?
Bronze Age collapse, it has a whole thing, so you can go check out that. It's a long thing though, so if you want to scroll through that and see what they have about Europe, we can definitely get your insight on that.
Yeah, I would. Like I said, I wish I had enough fucking time. I would have fucking went balls deep into this
Bussy.
bitch.
What?
Man, pussy. All right, let's continue then. I was just asking questions. What time of day was it? Do I stress you out, Casey? Yeah, I heard that episode. You talking shit, bitch.
It was a- you
What's
just
this
you
on?
just asked me questions that I don't have the answers for.
Well, then get ready next time, bitch. No,
I
I
feel like-
should have done more research,
Get
and then I
answers,
would have had.
motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. It's like get answers, motherfucker. It's like yeah, if I would have done more research. My bad, guys. All right, let's continue. Anyway,
some other,
Ramsey III smashed some ass. All right.
some other theories that they say that they were just scattered soldiers who turned to piracy or became refugees and then ended up being assimilated into sea people. Some say they were migrants.
Some
Did you
say
say,
they fucked narwhals.
That might have happened.
I had
Uh,
be a sea cow.
Some other theories that they got is that
Matt's gone.
Matthew, where the fuck did you go?
Is he still seeing us? Can he still see us?
he got off of
Did you
Queenfield,
get
I
off the
think.
claim feed?
Oh, this bitch.
This motherfucker.
I'm also very tired. I'm just waiting to get this episode
Alright.
done.
Let's roll in.
Well, we're doing 2 tonight, Mike.
Y'all are doing too.
Ooh, I'm down for 2.
I'm
The
also down for the
Twofer.
second.
the sea people were uh, vassals of kingdoms, mercenaries, or refugees fleeing climatic change and food scarcity. Sorry, and
Hmm.
or the sea people originated from West Asian Minor, the Aegean, the Mediterranean islands, or Southern Europe. Aegean, sorry. And yeah, so those are just some theories that some people threw out on there.
Okay,
But
so what is the conspiracy? Like, why do we have physical or uh, I don't know, analytical evidence of them existing? Obviously, we
we,
do. We have
we have
writings.
writings, pictures, just like
Okay,
depictions,
what about artifacts?
artifacts, like a ship or something.
A couple of butt
Yeah,
plugs were left behind.
that's what I was thinking. Just I didn't know how to tie it in though.
I don't know.
I didn't know how to tie it in.
Matt's like, sorry, I've been up since 5, hella tired. Psh, I've been up since 4:30, boy. Shut up.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
I got 3 hours. I got 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, my work days actually during the week I wake up at 4 every morning. Today is the first time I slept in, and I only slept until 7.
I wonder if my
I,
internet's being
I
crap because
woke
it's
up at
super windy out
6
here.
today, but I also went to bed at 4. So,
But you're still a 10.
oh, thank you, Wesley.
In his book, you're a mad decent 4. No, I'm just kidding.
Mad decent 4.
Mad decent.
Maybe
I like that.
question mark? Might happen tonight? No. Anyway, yeah, dude, where the fuck did they go? What the? I don't
Yeah.
understand why there's
They
an
went
account of them.
home.
Where did they come from?
What?
Where did they go? Where did the sea people? No.
I don't know,
Page
Cotton Eye
go.
Joe. Cotton Eye Joe's right there.
I was trying to write an intro because I was gonna do a soundbite of Cotton Eye Joe because we're good under 30 seconds, so I was gonna do an intro for 30 seconds, but with like a Cotton Eye Joe intro, but I couldn't tie in the words how I wanted to, so I was like, it's gonna sound dumb. Worked on it for like
That's
30 minutes. I gave up.
All right. So anyway, what's the craziest thing about this conspiracy?
I'd say
It's-
that the fact that they were a well-known military force. Can you call them a military force? They were a well-known fighting force, and they just showed up, did their shit, and were gone. Like, that's a weird thing. What the fuck?
Just like the village people
Yeah, exactly.
on that
Now you're
Navy
getting
ship.
it. Yeah. Now you're getting it. Just like the village people. They were here, now they're not.
It's because one of the Egyptians, they snuck on the ship and they wrote Roanoke on it, and then they
Oh my God.
disappeared.
I don't get the reference. Is that an inside joke or?
No, that's another conspiracy.
Yeah, Bubba.
Oh, okay. All right. No
Yeah, was it-
spoilers.
Was it like a town of Roanoke? They just were there one day,
Yeah.
and then just everybody just in that
Oh.
town just disappeared. No trace. Nobody knows what happened to them, where they went, why they left.
Well,
That's
if you
for
were-
another time.
What was
That's
written
for
on the
another
wall
time,
was-
bitches.
What was written on a tree was Croatoan.
Oh, Croatoan, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Roanoke's the
would look-
place.
Yeah, but Croatoan was written.
That's
on
what I
the
meant
tree.
to say. That's what I was thinking, but that's what
I
they
knew what
wrote
you
on the
meant.
ship.
I
Yeah.
knew what you meant. Yeah.
I like how you just let me sound stupid for a couple minutes though before
I
you.
sound stupid all the time.
Hey, you've been saying Agian all night. You've already
Yeah,
I
I told
tried
you to
telling
say-
you guys it was Aegean.
I apologize to you, Egyptian folks,
Ain't nothing but an Aegean thing, baby.
with all my
you know?
mispronunciations of your culturally history.
Do I look
Nice.
like a
But
Greek?
I don't give a fuck
All right.
either. So
Let's get into it.
back to it.
Do we have any evidence of them resurfacing?
Not
shall
after
we
they were
say.
defeated after Ramses III.
Nothing. Not like a fucking shitty cell phone video. Not like a Nessie
got-
popping their head out real quick.
Nah, dude, they got their ass beat and they just didn't show their fucking head again. It's like, no, dude, that's embarrassing.
Never again.
Ow, that really hurt. Why were you gonna hit that hard? Let's go, guys.
We were just playing. Jesus.
This is fucking. Oh shit, you guys! This rating business isn't really that easy as we thought it was.
Yeah.
As I
Oh
said,
yeah, these guys that call them Egyptians. Don't fuck with those motherfuckers.
I mean, that's what I call them as Egyptians. So,
And then they wanted a ram. Yeah, you're telling me I got there real quick.
some other explanations that go against these. Whoops, my thing just scrolled all the way to the bottom.
Can
of my
we
notes.
start saying Antilesian?
For
Like
what?
of Antilesian origin? How do you say that?
Oh,
Antillasian origin? Like
Atlantean?
Atlantean.
Atlantean, yeah.
Like
I think
Atlantean origin?
Atlantesian sounds more cool. Like you say artisan bread, but you say artesian. You know what I mean? Makes
Parmesan
it-
cheese.
Yeah,
Parmesan.
exactly. It makes it sound fancier. You know?
It's like this universe is exactly the same as the other, except for one thing. It's just the way how they pronounce Parmesan cheese. What do they say? Parmesan. Oh God,
Oh, the Rick and Morty thing.
When I was
Yeah.
Parmesan.
when I was at
They keep that gag going too.
I
throughout
know
the
in the
season.
spaghetti episode.
Yeah.
when I was working at Subway, people would pick their cheese and they're like, "Can I get provolone?" I was like, "Yeah, I can give you some provolone."
Yeah.
You just
And they'll
like,
still
you,
keep
you
saying
stop
it.
what you're doing and you look at them and you go, "I'm sorry, what?"
No,
What
or
did
you
you
go
just
with
say
it, and
right
they'll
now?
just keep saying it. I love when that happens. Is people will just keep saying it too.
It's
Oh, I
it's
didn't
I'm
funny
just
too.
like, I already. I said it the right way. That's weird. You keep saying it the wrong way.
It was funny
Dude,
too because when the
next time I go
person
order
said
a
it, the
sandwich,
person
I was
behind
like,
him
I'm
just
gonna be
like
like,
shook
"Can I
their
get a
head.
salami sandwich? A salami sandwich,
You gotta
or
throw 'em off.
salamis sandwich?"
So some failed explanations as to what happened during this thing is an overlong drought deprived the Bronze Age society of their economic and nutritional basis and triggered migrations. So that was from Carpenter 1966. That was someone wrote about that. The Trojan War marks the beginning of a chain reaction. The Sea People were veterans of the Battle of Troy and refugees from collapsing Greece in search for new settlement areas. I don't know.
Areola.
Uh, the agriculture of the how do we say it? Mycenaean civilization.
Mycelian?
No,
It's a wait, how do you say the thing? The shit in
mesothelioma.
cigarettes? Yeah, mesothelioma.
Yeah.
I
was
couldn't
gonna-
even
is
say
it-
that word to make the joke.
But the civilization, the Mycenaean civilization was oriented almost exclusively towards grains and therefore was extremely vulnerable to bad harvest destruction, or a series of crops failures provoked raids on neighboring regions and triggered an escalation. The Sea People came from Central Europe. They destroyed the Mycenaean. I think I like that one more. Civilization
Yeah.
in Greece and
Oh wait, that is how you say that.
Mycenian, yeah.
Yeah.
and subsequently ravaged Troy. I'm not gonna Hattusa.
Subsequently ravaged Troy.
Am I staticky?
No, I am.
Oh, okay. And ravaged Troy and where was I? And the places in Eastern Mediterranean mentioned by Ramses the Third.
I'm hearing static.
Yes. That's what I was wondering too. Let me check something.
Okay, while you do that, hey, so
I think my
Joseph
shit's
fixed
good.
his shit.
Nice. Oh, Mike's gone.
Yeah, he's leaving it. So I guess it's just gonna be the three of us for the Elizabeth.
The next one, cool, because I'm about to have my lady roll a joint. Next one about to be Liff.
Good night, cunts.
All right. See you later, Mike.
All right, good night, you bitch. He was secretly still here the whole time.
I think it was-
Bye.
All right, lady.
All right. So I'll I'll get through the rest of this other sea people stuff. That way we can get on to the next
Jump
one.
on the next one, yeah, because I'm ready. All right.
So let me get back to.
Last thing I got was pandemic question mark Central European Raiders question mark 1966 something about a carpenter dude.
Jesus.
That was just a guy's name.
Jesus, he was a carpenter.
Let's see. So I'm right here. The first attacks of the Sea People took place under Meredith, followed by the Trojan War and the collapse of the Mycenaean. Mycenaean. How did I say it earlier?
Mycenaean.
Mycenaean civilization.
Mycenaean.
Finally, a second Sea People invasion caused the destruction of. Uh, is Hatti? Is that Haiti?
No, like Haitian is spelled like
Oh, okay.
Haitian or
So
something. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Hattie, then it's Hattie, then it's
Mhm.
because Hattie. Yeah. So I just wasn't sure.
You're not
if I
gonna
was-
pronounce it right either way.
Yeah.
You're good.
the Sea People came from the Adriatic Sea and Central Europe. Within the interval of about one generation, they brought the first Aegean and later the Levant under their control. That was that was written by Buzesk in 1985. This other one was the Sea People were a loose confederation of scattered pirates, and they formed after the collapse of great civilization, and that was written by Sanders in 1985.
Was that before he made his famous chicken?
Yeah. The end of the Bronze Age began with earthquakes that, with some delay, destroyed central trading systems with Egypt, Syria, and Greece over hundreds of kilometers. At the same time, wandering sea people threatened coastal towns in the eastern Mediterranean. To fend them off, Greek kingdoms built great fortresses and became a huge that became a huge expense and then undoubtedly went bankrupt. As a result, social unrest erupted and triggered the collapse of a long distance trade as well as famine. That was written by Helck, Helck, in 1987. A sequence of earthquakes at the end of the. I don't know what this is, but I'm just going to read it out how it is. At the end of LH, and there's a space, IIIB period, extended from Palos to Castans and
Castian.
Castians. And
Castian Sea or whatever.
yeah,
I
that's
think.
probably what it is. And
I believe it's Castaways, and that was the best Tom Hanks movie ever.
and
Yeah.
Macedonia that went all the way up to Troy, and that was written by Killian in 1988. A change in
1980.
warfare technology caused disruptions before the crisis. Before crisis years. Military conflicts have been fought with battalions of chariots. Later, the focus on military mobile infantry units, and that was written by Drews in 1993.
Okay. Pause. Hold on. Wait. All right. So you're telling me these motherfuckers went to fight sea people on the shores, and they brought chariots in the sand? Oh no, we have no traction.
These were all people who wrote about accounts of the Sea People later in life, obviously. But these
Yeah.
are all historians say these are all failed explanations. Like they don't make any fucking sense. So
Oh, you were listening. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So when was the Statue of Rhodes? I don't know that one by heart yet.
Statue of Rose.
Also, probably has a dick on it that is flaccid. You think it's just all these fucking like slave laborers, just like, you know what? I'm gonna make them flaccid. The Statue of Rhodes carving the dick.
That guy I was talking about earlier, he was the wrong guy I was thinking of. Can't remember his name, but I was looking at statue things, or no, pictures of him, and he just has a very fucking giant uncircumcised dick in all of his little like fucking depictions, and it's hilarious.
But is it erect?
It is erect. This guy is cursed with an erect penis. fucking forever. It's not really. Yeah, it's I forget what the guy's.
Oh,
fucking,
Erectus. Yeah.
So, the Colossus of Rhodes, also known as the Statue of Rhodes, is a 30 to 35-meter tall cast bronze statue of the Greek sun goddess Helios. It was one of the seven wonders of the ancient world and stood at the harbor of Rhodes around 300 BC.
Oh, and we're talking about way back. So Rhodes didn't even exist yet.
Yeah, well, Rhodes. Well, it goes. Yeah, it
Backwards.
goes backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
it
threw
goes
me
backwards.
off.
Yeah,
I
BC.
forget about
It's
that.
so fucking confusing. So Rhodes didn't even exist yet. That's okay. Well, that's good to know. I was just
Dang,
curious,
he sounded
right?
like a fucking horse. Mr. Hands
Yeah.
would have had a good time.
Oh, Joseph,
Pri-
is that the real? Is that the oldest
Pri-
depiction?
Priapus. That's the guy's name.
Well, yeah, he's prying open those cheeks.
Is
An
is there
inability
a
to
crane
fully.
holding that cock?
Yeah, I was like, is his cock marionetted? Is his cock marionetted?
So
Look, it dances.
this fresco.
Hey, Bob, look what I
found
can
in
do.
This was found in ancient ruins of Pompeii, and it shows Priapus with
A
what
giant dick imprint in the magma silt of Pompeii. It's just
Well,
like,
no,
whoa. Hey,
a-
I don't. Hey, the IRS didn't even need to do tax. I already know who the head of household is.
uh,
It's almost
okay,
as
so
big as his arm.
apparently he
I
had the
know.
inability. Apparently he had the inability to fully retract his foreskin. So
Dang.
What is
This
what
is
is that?
motherfucker. So you know this motherfucker was also the god of smegma as well.
He said he was unable to retract it.
Yeah,
No,
unable to
able. Oh, unable?
No, and the inability.
Damn.
He couldn't do it. Look at this one.
Gross.
Oh no, I don't know why it's doing this. Oh my god, it's like one of those porn videos.
Look at the curvature on that one.
God damn,
It's
he's ramped
flexing
up.
on 'em. Oh, those are just maps. Okay.
Who is that
We
girl?
were looking-
Why
Oh, that's
did she pop up? Did she have a slong
Sydney.
too?
It's Sydney Sweeney. It's a SNL picture. She was the host this weekend. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know how funny it's gonna be. Honestly, I don't find.
No,
it very funny.
it was Sarah Underwood. Joseph was trying to learn naked yoga.
I got
God,
one
yeah.
more good thing for Wesley. He's gonna
I
love this.
forgot
All right.
about her. Sarah
All right,
Underwood?
I'm ready.
So,
Yeah, Sarah Underwood.
So experts
She was a
thought,
gem.
so experts thought this was a possibility at the end of the Bronze Age could not be explained because one important factor had been missing: the Lewins. At the end of the Bronze Age remained incomprehensible if only the Hedes and the I forgot how to say it. Mycenaeans? How did I say it earlier?
Mycenians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way
They
Vapor pronounced
they
it.
think it was incomprehensible with just those two groups without the Lewins being taken into account. So during the period of 1200 to 1180 BCE, archaeological excavations of Greece and Asian Minor to Egypt revealed the same findings, and that is destruction. However, this does not mean that the agent of destruction was always the same. Over 20 years ago, a chronological reconstruction of the political and economic development in the countries around Eastern Europe, Mediterranean during the 13th century BCE was proposed. It casually links three wars consisting of reciprocal attacks. First, the so-called Sea People invasions took place during which the navy of allied Lewin petty states from the Aegean regions advanced to the southeast. The Lewins, who had emitted from the eastern shore of the Aegean Sea, were also attacked a few days later by allied Greek forces, and this is memorialized in a tradition of the so-called Trojan War. And finally, a civil war without any external influences broke out in Greece. This model explains the information transmitted in excavation results. Contemporary documents were later traditions, 3 phases of the Zeroth War were described separately in the following sections. So it's they believe without the Lewins, what did I call them? Yeah, the Lewins.
Luations?
Yeah, whatever. Uh,
I don't know.
without them, then the whole thing doesn't make sense. But I like their little thing. It was like battles going on in every direction,
So
internal battles and all that.
right,
Just
yeah, that's what's crazy to me is that this is accounted for in history, and that um, apparently nobody knows where the fuck they went.
they came and gone like Cotton Eye Joe. No, that's what I thought was crazy because I never heard of the Sea People before, and I just saw a meme.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is a Sea People? And
what the fuck is the Bronze Age? I
and
thought it was iron and steel.
well, that's why the
No,
bronze fell.
we kind of fucked up for a while. It was kind of softer metal.
Can
We
you hear us, Joe?
basically
I don't know. He keeps jumping in. Oh no, he's still in.
Who, me?
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, my,
Alright.
my shit was fucking up
Oh.
because I put a can next to my fucking cord and it flipped the fuck out.
Oh.
All right, let's wrap this one up.
So
All right, so
what are you guys' thoughts about the Sea People?
I don't. So there's no trace at all, no evidence, right?
There's
Besides
no, yeah,
accounts of first-hand accounts.
yeah, and like scribes and
Oh, so there is
just
physical.
not from the Sea People, but scribes of them accounting of the Sea People.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah.
the same thing. Like there's depictions, like pictures on the wall and stuff. Like if you look up Egypt Sea People inscription, you'll see like there's a picture of people coming from the sea. You know, they have like little helms on and stuff. You know, and they're
Oh shit,
and
Joseph, like what's his name? Marvel fucking starts with an N. And what's his name?
Negasonic.
Namor.
No, I'm just kidding.
Namor.
Yeah,
Namor.
Yeah, Namor.
But that's so what's the most evidence we have, I guess? What's the most physical evidence
I would say
have they obtained?
first-hand accounts and just like
Besides writings, like if
Picture.
there's like a weapon or
yeah, see that's the thing. Like I didn't see any weaponry or anything, but if they were from the same regions, they would have the same weapons. So I don't know if historians would be actually capable of knowing whose weapons were whose.
differentiating.
Yeah.
Yeah, differentiating between them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you just Google Sea People Egypt depictions and go on Google images, like there's a whole drawing and it's actually pretty cool. It's like them in the middle of battle. It'll probably take you to the wiki page actually, but
Sea people.
because you can obviously tell the Egyptians because they have their headgear on, but the Sea People are just this picture that I'm looking at right now is kind of a low res and kind of lame, but the picture
Yeah, I know. And then they look like they're closer to the equator. Would be the politically correct term. Right? I mean, that's the safest way to say it, right? I don't know. But I'm just curious why it's like it shows all these pictures of these sequined garments, and there isn't a museum with just one of their outfits in it, or
yeah, see
a sword.
that's what I couldn't find, which I thought was also pretty weird. But at the same time, if you were trying to eradicate a force out of your country,
history.
I don't know if you would want
And a
to
history
keep,
too, because a lot of what is it? Not monarchs, tyrants. Just like, oh no, burn all the Harry Potter books.
Yeah, so that's kind of what happened down in Mexico when when the Spaniards came over, they wiped out all the previous ancient civilizations, destroyed all their history,
Next. Yeah.
just to make it so they were wiped off the face of the planet like they never existed. So I don't know if the same thing would have happened because they could have repurposed the metals that they took, and melted them down
Or
to their own
yeah.
stuff.
Or they could breathe underwater. I don't
Yes.
know.
See, that's what I was saying. Like if you saw
And they're just waiting. They're like, all right, fuck you guys. We're coming back with force next time and giant squids. It probably won't play out well on the beaches when they come out.
Yeah, right, dude. If I saw a squid coming at me, a giant squid just crawling up on a beach,
On a beach.
I'd be hella scared. I'd be like, "What is this thing doing?
Yeah.
Why are you out of the water?"
So our synopsis is there. So there is no physical evidence besides text, correct?
Not that I discovered. I don't know if there actually is or not, because I'm not gonna say there is or isn't. But
Jose, did you find any physical evidence?
No, just the text that
Artifacts?
said, "We exist." LOL.
we we made it.
We made it.
That's
We the
all it is.
best. We the best.
We the best in a stone tablet. That's it. ... We
I
the
have
best. Oh, continue. Sorry.
I was gonna say I have reason to believe that Mike and Matthew were exchanging people because they decided to get off early.
yeah, because they're
Hell yeah.
fucking partying
Way
together.
too early. Yeah. They got off way too early.
Yeah, pre-ejaculate.
All right. Well,
My
so my consensus of this is that there's no physical evidence besides literature or scripture, or it's like, can a motherfucker get a trident dated to this time? I don't know. I mean, if that many people said it, is just like, yeah, every so often these motherfuckers would show up and we'd have to send them on their way. Like, how do you write that in scripture? Yeah, like, every so often we were trying to build our giant triangle and then they fucking attacked us, and I was like, not today. Not in my fucking Nile River.
I did wonder. So I believe the sea people existed, because it wouldn't be hard to lose records of pirates or bandits, or and I doubt that they kept writing any records themselves. If they were just going around pillaging and taking what they wanted. But
Yeah.
also, in the same note, the Library of Alexandria, if they did hold records, a lot of that burnt down. So it would be interesting if we did find more information, or if a random dig, someone stumbles upon something that we didn't know. It'd be pretty cool to learn more.
Yeah, what
in depth
if
on this
you
history.
right, what if you were human resources for what's that one where it's Towering Gardens? Ancient City, Towering Gardens. It's not Babel, it's
Babylon?
I think so, yeah. Or yeah. I think it's Babylon? I don't know.
Gardens of
They had-
Eden?
No. Not that one.
No,
I
it
think
says
it's
the
Babylon.
Hanging
though.
Guardians of Babylon. Yeah, hey,
Yeah, Babylon.
Guardians, but Gardens.
And their accountant, was like, yeah, everybody's accounted for. Oh fuck, I forgot the sea people. We just won't talk about them. And then they just awkwardly come back up in history. Shit.
But it also says that it's unclear whether the Hanging Gardens were an actual construction or a poetic creation,
Ooh.
due to the lack of documentation and I can't say that word. But
Contemporary.
yeah, but it's contemporaneous. So it's kind of
Mm.
it was hard. Documentation in contemporaneous Babylonian sources. So that'd be a cool one to do. Hanging Guardians of Babylon.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it fucking sucks. I wish I could have done more research. Too fucking busy. But I think there should be a relic, at least of something. But the accounts. See, if I would have done more research, I could have figured out when the first account, last account happened, where the median was, and where a spike
I
in.
told you. First account was Ramsey the second. Second account
Yes.
was Meredith. Third
What's
account
the dates? What's the dates on those two? Just
See,
those first two.
So
This
let
is
me,
See,
give
if
me
I
one
would have
sec.
done
I
more
gotta
research.
open up my notes again. Give me one sec, because I just closed out of them because I was.
And there's only written word of these sea people. Like
Yeah,
maybe it was a
written and
political
drawn.
ploy. Maybe it was a political ploy from like fucking Egypt to be like, "Oh no, you guys, only 28 more days till these sea people show up. You better build these pyramids faster or some shit." You know what I mean? Like they were just like white lying to these people.
So Ramses II, uh, he battled in 1247 BC with the Sea
Hmm.
People. Merodpath, he battled in 1209 BC, and Ramses III did 1200 BC.
Oh, that is a giant split.
And
1247 to
well,
1209
that's
is
when he first attacked, but they finished him off in 1178.
the third did
Yeah.
1178. Okay.
Yeah, the first one was
All right. Let me see. It's so much easier on my phone. Okay, 1247, 1178. 69 years. They were parting cheeks, you guys. From Ramsey the third to the second or whatever was six.
Or arguably the Moses of ass play is what you would call it.
Yeah, 69 years. I'm just saying, is that a coincidence?
I think not.
I think not. But yeah, if there was some sort of, I don't know, like fucking sword, trident, something like besides like scripture. Why do I have two?
don't worry about it.
That's called a
Just
shadow
like-
clock.
My yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Spitting.
I don't know if that was actually it, but
You did the two fingers touching, so.
yeah, that's all that matters. As long as you got them two fingers, that's all that matters.
All right. So, sea people, final fairing. What do you guys think?
Well, I get my final thoughts. I think they're around. I think that there's some lost history that we don't know about, and
Clearly, for 69 years.
and it's honestly just a mystery. Like there's like
Nobody knows where they went. Nobody had like, oh, I stole one of their swords
yeah,
while they were beating my ass.
that's
Nobody had like any like artifact of it. That's kind of the trippy part about me. But the cool part is that how long they mention them in text.
yeah, it's spanned for a long time, so that's what's crazy about it. But that's all I got about the sea people.
Same too. I don't
Anything
even.
else to add, Joseph?
I don't think I do. I do have an outro for this though.
All right, let's hear.
Oh
your
hell!
outro.
I knew that's what he was doing.
Let me,
I thought you were mad at first because we
No,
were ranting
I
or
wasn't.
something.
No, I wasn't. I'm over here.
All right, I'm peeing. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna Joseph. Let me know when you're ready, and
All right.
I'll be quiet.
I apologize for my pre-ejaculate from the pod. I have grown weary of my fleshy flaccid eyelids. I do have some fun facts that my fumbling stumbling brother jumbled throughout tonight's entry. Priapus was the Greek god tasked with protecting fertility, sexuality, male genitalia, crops, fruits, merchant sailors, livestock, and gardens. I know what you're thinking. Gardens and fertility? Was our boy also the god of tossing farm animals salads? Irrelevant. The god Priapus was gifted with an oversized penis in a permanent erected state. Not really a gift, I should say. He couldn't retract his foreskin. Could you imagine that smegma build up? My boy had the clouds of Olympus embedded into his dickhead. Gross, right? Like not covering the whole head, but the dick cheese kinda fluffs up from the bottom and stretches towards the tip of the head, but not entirely covering it. Like an egg peeking out the top of a nest or a Catholic friar's hairdo. What were we talking about again? Thank you for listening to the Conspiracy Outpost.